Hey, everybody, welcome to our last live broadcast for today. Tonight, we have our final boot camp session. So, anybody here have any questions? Tonight, we're going to be talking about your daily routine, and we're going to lay out for everybody what the top earners in network marketing do on a daily basis and how you can quickly become a top earner when you do the same things. At the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation and talking to people. And there are some new features on LinkedIn that are going to enable you to enroll or recruit people with large circles of influence. In network marketing, they refer to them as whales. And it's actually a lot easier to get to a whale than you think. And in many cases, you don't get directly to the whale. See, if you connected with someone that was in another network marketing company, not a top earner, relatively successful, but not breaking any records, but you both connect. I mean, you like doing the same things. This was somebody that you'd really enjoy working with. And then something happens to her business, or something is going on in her business. She would absolutely love to get into your business, but by the same token, she knows that everybody in the company would. So you take that connection, and with the help of your new friends' connections, you start connecting with people. Now, earlier today, I played a success story from one of my students who ended up cutting a deal with Verizon Wireless, $3 million, $20 million. Um, hey, when that happens, I started reading some of the messages and completely lost track of thought. So anyway, getting back to his story, he ends up connecting with an engineer, and the engineer could relate to his posts. And it's just, you ask people what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what they do. And so we had a script where he described, I've got this cleaning service. We clean with drones. And so the person he was talking to came back and said, really? Have you ever cleaned cell towers? He says, no, but we can clean anything. How does it work? So he explained it to him, and the guy says, "Man, you need to, our company needs your services." And it was through that person that took it up the chain. He was able to go to his supervisor went to their supervisor. Listen, we just solved the problem. That's how we did it. It's not like you're going to jump on here, and in some cases you will. Some cases you could reach out to people based on what you know they do. And during the course of having a conversation, you learn that they have a problem that could be solved by working with you. And on top of that, they know a lot of people. That's exactly how it works. So every time you have the opportunity to network with and talk to another networker where you clearly share common values, common interests, you like their posts, they like yours, you never know. I was working with one of my coaching students yesterday, and we did a search for Rodan and Fields because the company is basically getting out of the network marketing business. And so we went back into his history, and we found they were already connected to 97 people in that company. Now, it's much easier to start a conversation with someone you're already connected to than it is to initiate a contact with someone that is especially in a company that is undergoing outrageous change. Because all of the new connection requests are under cloud. Oh, here's somebody else that wants to sell me something because they heard my company is basically shut down. You're already connected. Power of that is huge. Ian, I'm glad that you're out. When you're ready, my friend, I'm ready for you. Bruce, send that to me in a text message on LinkedIn, and I'll answer it. Okay. Folks, I went into great detail this morning, my 9:30 webinar. And if you go over to my YouTube channel, you can watch that. I went into even more detail last night during our 9 o'clock webinar. In fact, last night at 9 o'clock is probably the session that you really want to watch. So I don't see any other questions in the box. I'm going to cut this one short and spend a little time with the missus because I've got a boot camp tonight. It's going to be life-changing. And by the way, for those of you that purchased Max GPT, they're just putting the finishing pieces on it. As I've explained on all my other sessions, we opened it up for registration 2 weeks ago, blew up the shopping cart. It was totally unable to handle the vast volume. I've terminated my relationship with that shopping cart. They are In fact, probably half of you have already gotten your money back, right? And then we're going to ask you to reorder. So watch your email. And of course, at the same time you're able to do that, we will open it up for more registration. All right. So if you haven't been on it yet, go to www.maxgpt.com.